a great day in West Central Wisconsin, and welcome to Banging on the Drum, where today I'm going to give you keys to a Packers victory this weekend against the Los Angeles Rams. Should be a pretty easy win, but there are a few things we'll need in order to get there, so buckle up and let's get going. All right, so 10 keys to a victory over the Los Angeles Rams this week. I guess kind of the same as always. Like these are some of these things are things you're going to need every week. We need to take the ball away and not give the ball away. Win the turnover battle. Looks like Rippon is going to be the starting quarterback for the Rams this week. That's a guy that we should be able to make uncomfortable and get the ball from. That's the goal here. So take the ball away from him, force a fumble, block a kick, do something good there. Take the ball away from the Rams and don't get it taken away from us. Number two, we got to put Love in good situations. When we get to third down, it needs to be less than 3 yards. Making him complete these balls way down the field is not doing anything really, really good for us. With that being said, number three, we got to get the running game going. I would like to see at least 10 touches for Dillon and Jones in the first half. So 20 touches out of the running backs in the first half, and then 30 to finish the game at least. I know that we never do that, but that's something that I think changes the way we approach a game if we can do that. Sometimes we get too far in a hole and we can't do that, but just the way it goes. We got to catch the ball. That goes for pretty much all of our wide receivers. Get the ball to Watson and Dobbs early and often and try to get them to forget about last week. Jaden Reed can stay on the same kind of trajectory he's on. He's been doing pretty well. Take away that contested interception, right? So they're both right there. He's got the ball in his hands, and the Minnesota defender just rips it out of his hands. Just keep that one. And then Jaden Reed is definitely on the right track. Number five, a defensive goal here. Get off the fucking field on third down. You got to do better than what we did. 10 times Minnesota completed stuff on third down. We got them to third and whatever 18 times, and 10 of those times they completed. And I want to say it was like 7 or 8 times. It was past third and 8 or something like that. Ridiculous. Need to do much better getting off the field on third down. Joe Barry needs to dial up something just slightly different. With that being said, we need to be able to contain both Kupp and Puka Nacua. And with Rasul Douglas gone, I think that's going to be like a bit more challenging, especially with Alexander's back. He needs to be able to play a little bit better, and then Carrington Valentine needs to step up and have a good game, right? So he's probably going to be the guy that comes in with Stokes being out now that Douglas has been traded to the Bills. And so those two guys need to have a pretty good week in order for us to stay there. Now, the good thing is that Rippon is going to be probably starting at quarterback and not Stafford. So, and then hit one explosive play each quarter. I really like the idea that we chuck the ball deep. I don't have a problem with that at all. And so, at least 1 or 2 times a quarter, just play action Bomberooski. And I think that 99% of the time that ball should go to Watson, and Love should just bomb that up and hope Watson can run under it. Number 8, we got to block Aaron Donald, right? So he's probably the game wrecker on their defense, and we need to make sure that we can secure him. Our offensive line hasn't done anything really, really spectacular at all this year, and so this will be the game that they all just kind of start to meld, and we figure it out. Aaron Donald gets blocked up, and we dominate. Number 9, do what you did last week. Make a big special teams play. Last week we had a block kick. It can be a punt return. It could be a kick return. I mean, I would be really fine with just a really, really momentum play on a kickoff or a punt, right? So like covering a punt, either of those things, pin them deep, give our defense an opportunity to just kind of sit on them and not let them really do anything. Have them in a bad spot close to the end zone. And then number 10, which I've been saying for now, is that guys got to learn to play and have fun while they're playing. They're playing currently like there's a lot of things to lose, and really, they don't have anything to lose. Jordan Love shouldn't be playing tentatively. Matt LaFluer shouldn't be calling the game tentatively. Joe Barry shouldn't be calling the game tentatively. When you call the game tentatively, we're going to lose. And if you're going to be conservative, you're going to lose those games anyway. So you might as well pull out all the stops and really like play something that's like a really fun brand of football to watch. Give us some trick plays. We got some ridiculously fast athletes and some guys that can really do some fun things. And I'd like to see LaFleur kind of pull out the stops and do a bunch of that stuff. So, I mean, that's kind of it. And then I guess hopefully over this last week, LaFleur kind of became the asshole, started holding guys a little bit more accountable, like really like digging into like doing the finer things right. And then moving forward, that's probably the biggest thing to make this team, win our next, 10 or so games and get into the playoffs and then win the Super Bowl. That's the goal, right? So really easy peasy win. If you made it this far, make sure that you pound the subscribe button. And then if you're doubting the Brewers, the Badgers, the Bucks, or the Packers, you can eat our shorts.
All them suckers that doubted the Packers can't eat my shorts. All them suckers that doubted the Packers can't eat my shorts. Beat them. All them suckers that doubted the Packers can't eat my shorts. Eat my shorts.